Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this their issues against the great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And, boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll begin by running the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jenkins. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Off the play fake. Jenkins escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. But it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for it. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Jenkins. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Jenkins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Here we go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He's got his man downfield. That's Galladay.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Kenny Galladay.
58 yards.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31,
Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
Open man is Galladay, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Jenkins. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jenkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. Off play action. Jenkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. They juked him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 154 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Throwing on first down. Jenkins. Completion here to Claypool. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 44, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 11. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down. Tackled right at the 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 11 MP. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Gun. 11 Thomas. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So for the Bengals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking.